with Gustav and Gustav, who were cracking jokes about their first names the entire time during their seminar. From Burt and from Crispin, Porter, and Bogowski. And if you could sum up your seminar in just a sentence, how would you sum it up?
Remix.
Just remix. That's just a word.
I'd say do something, learn, and then improve. I'd say that's the main theme for anything that we're talking about these days. And you hear that a lot.
Advertising is much more about creating momentum and keeping momentum, rather than being in a silo and sit for a long time and come with a big idea. It's much more quantity to make something with good quality than you think.
You were also bringing up during the seminar that technology is sort of helping breed this new sort of hybrids and remix improvement. Because I was thinking about there were agencies in the 90s who really wanted to do product development with their clients, but they really couldn't get that far.
No, I think that that is a very good point, and I think that with the web as it is right now, it's much easier to build something very fast and be a part of product development. But I don't think that being a part of product development as the traditional product development is a goal in itself at all, because a lot of most companies out there are just great on product development. They don't need help with that. But I think what you can do is that you can suggest something that looks a little bit like product development as an answer to a communication brief. Which, for example, we've done for Burger King with the Flame perfume, which is a perfume that can be bought and that is being sold on eBay, and we sold a lot of them. And perfume is not an important thing to get revenue for Burger King, but it is an important product to make a point about flame-broiled meat.
What does it smell like?
Flame-broiled meat. Fantastic. No, sorry.
when it first came out, it was sold out in the first day. I tried to get one, and it was just gone. And I was like, no, seriously.
Yeah, exactly.
How could it sell out that fast? I mean, how many were actually produced in the beginning?
Well, in the beginning it was quite a few, but and it got a few more. But I guess it's part of the thing that it shouldn't be too easy to get.
If you meet with a company, a startup that creates Facebook apps, they'll tell you that they create an app in 2 weeks, and then they spend another 2-3 months to improve it, rather than the other way around. Like in advertising, we create something in 3 months, and then 2 weeks in, we tweak it, and then we say, oh my God, we're doing continuous improvement, we're optimizing, right? Where it's just very different, and since we're all competing for the same amount of finite attention, we need to have a different perspective, and to do that, I think that there's loads of assets in advertising in terms of creative people and knowledge and programming, whereas if you want to make it, you also have to apply another model for producing stuff.
I thought it was a really good example you were showing with the SE and SAS. Yeah, getting together. That's sort of like product development as communication of the idea, which was, I thought that was really quite cool. I was just thinking, that only really happens when you have a great and strong idea. And who really owns the idea these days? Because
does it care? Does anyone care?
Does anyone care?
Well, from an economical standpoint, someone needs to be,
That's
but
what's being produced is great ideas.
Yeah, and how to charge or how to pay for ideas has always been a struggle in the industry. Always. It always is. But I do think that we might need to reevaluate on how we're charging for stuff together with clients, because maybe the best deal would be to share the risks a little bit more than we do, because the more risk you're taking, the more profit, if you're successful, you would get, right? So I guess that there are a lot of alternatives to be just to try when it comes to billings and all that. But in the end, I mean, I guess that you have to have strong ideas just to be in the market.
Yeah.
I think that we're using the future as an escape route right now. If you look about the blogosphere or whatever, like the pundits are talking about, like we're perhaps not evaluating how we've done in the past, at least in terms of digital. We're talking about all these new platforms and new opportunities and new ways of doing things, whereas, as I said on the speech, I mean, we still can't produce decent banners. We still don't, and it's a huge format, and there's no reason why we shouldn't. I mean, perhaps people are banner blind. I don't know, but I don't.
You're so hard.
Well, I mean,
Perhaps, but it still doesn't no, account for.
I guess you got a point there. Yeah.
If you look at the banners, I mean, when you're in a jury and you evaluate banners, it's hard to find good ones. Yeah. And if you look at print, it's not that hard
to find good ones.
To find decent ones. To find decent ones. But like the lower.
There are fake banners as well.
Yeah.
You're too positive in this sense.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, but seriously,
I love banners.
Like our ability to maintain a sort of a high average is not that great. At least, I mean, and that I think that applies to a lot of formats online.
Gustav Martner, the Executive Creative Director of CP+B Europe, and Gustav von Sydow from Burt.
I know everybody wants me to ask you, how does it feel to be CP+B Europe?
That is, it's great. It's quite an adventure.
Yeah.
I guess that after I haven't had a boss or anything for 10 years, and I guess I got one now. But that is, people like Alex Bogoski and Chuck Porter and Jeff Hicks and all those, and they're just great people. So I couldn't, it's the best job you can have, pretty much, but it's hard work, and we're having a lot of ambitious goals that we working very hard with right now. So it's an adventure, truly. Let's go. Yeah.